Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. So according to People, Britt Eady says that the pics that Kenya Moore posted in her grand opening of her beauty salon, Britt is stating that the pics, they were not her. And my thing is, she went this whole season with allowing everybody to believe that that was her, when she could have denounced these rumors, cleared them up, and confessed that these were not of her. But I believe that Britt was looking for some sympathy, and she was looking for everybody to run to her and, coddle her so she can become the fan favorite and so she can come up off of Bravo. But it actually backfired because a lot of people knew Britt Eady for who she really is from back in the day. And Britt, she came on Real Housewives of Atlanta name dropping, bragging about being in music videos since the age of 16 and other girls not liking her. And my thing is, if she was so innocent, she wouldn't have been bragging about being in videos at the age of 16. But my thing is, when did Britt actually notice, or when did she learn that these pics were not of her? If they're not of her, because we still don't know. Because Bravo said they did a whole investigation, and apparently Bravo's investigation wasn't doodly squat, but because if their investigation was spot on, then like everybody's been saying, if you're going to suspend one, suspend both, because the incident you can't start in the middle. The whole fallout between Britt and Kenya started with Britt coming for Kenya, threatening her with a weapon and with a whip. But that further lets me know that Britt is full of mess. And in my opinion, if I was Bravo, I would be like, this girl set out to scam us all along. Because my question still remains, when did she learn that these photos were not her? When the investigation started that amounted to diddly squat? Did she learn after did she learn before or after they let Kenya go? And she didn't give a doggone either way, because Kenya's already gone, which she didn't like. She wanted Kenya to be gone. That was part of her plan, was to have somebody to blame, which is Kenya. And because Bravo was coming to her rescue, like she wanted the cast, how she kept trying to get the cast on her side all season, Bravo immediately jumped to her aid. So that proved her point to go along with her alleged scam. But again, when did she realize that these pictures were not of her? I mean, I wonder, did she know before she was crying and lying to the cast about Kenya trying to ruin her business, and she was all under this whole investigation? Because a simple, that's not me, and let me show you a simple proof would have put all of that to bed. But because Britt was looking for sympathy and she was looking for a come up, she decided to go head on and scam Bravo, in my opinion. But I wonder, did she learn that those pics were not of her before she went on this whole press tour trying to get sympathy, where everybody was, coddling her and, letting her know how sorry they are and letting her know that she didn't deserve to be humiliated like that. But then again, Bravo sent Cynthia on a whole press tour to defend Britt's honor and to make Bravo look like they this big time hero, while they was condemning Kenya, putting all the fault and blame on Kenya, when Bravo, all they had to do was cut that episode out, not air it. And even if they suspended Kenya for a couple of episodes, which, like I state, had they dealt with Britt when she first started throwing threats around, it would have never got that far. But I wonder if the pics weren't of Britt, when did they tell her? When did she learn that these pics were not of her? Why didn't Portia, who was out here windmilling day by day, going against Kenya, trying to scratch for the top spot on Bravo, I wonder, did Portia know that Britt didn't believe that these pics? Well, I'm not going to say that she didn't believe. I believe if they're not of her, I believe she knew. But my thing is, did Portia know? Did Cynthia know? So Britt just out here, in my opinion, scamming everybody for a come up, and they all helped her do it. Cynthia on her press tour, well, I told Kenya she was wrong and Britt just made a mistake. What Britt said, and they excused Britt all season. Cynthia, Bravo, everybody, they took a blind eye to everything that Britt was doing, everything Britt was saying. They excused the behavior, made excuses for her, because they feel as though, oh, she's married, she's a housewife. Kenya's not married, so Kenya's not a housewife. Plus, Bravo's paying her so much money. Britt thought that she could erase Kenya and probably pick up Kenya's salary of whatever she's getting paid, and it actually backfired on her. So she went to plan B to go head on and try to, since she wasn't able to come up and take and replace Kenya and take Kenya's pay or Kenya's spot as the top spot, she decided to go head on and scam Bravo. And this is how she arrived at, now I'm going to sue them. But I wonder how many people knew. How many people knew that she was holding this lie in, or holding this scam in, that she was going to come out with? Because it's really, really calculating how she skipped the reunion but drops a lawsuit in its place. Like I say, I believe Britt planned this all along to go head on and scam Bravo. She scammed the ladies, didn't care. And everybody was windmilling for her against Kenya. Everybody was all up in arms, like this is the worst they've ever seen from a Bravo network, from a Bravo show. Kenya couldn't catch a break. But now Bravo is the one that's in the hot water, because Britt, if she didn't get, she probably knew that she wasn't going to be invited back for next season because of everything that people has been talking about, and people has been tearing her behind up since the beginning of this season and hasn't let up yet. And all of the things that's coming out about Britt's past, Britt's husband, and how she's how she's in debt or don't have the means or the funds to keep up with the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise, or the things that they put together. She doesn't belong in the mix. So all of her things are coming up. So I believe that this was her perfect time to drop her bombshell and try to come up and drop that lawsuit. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on my video. Let me know what you think.